Hello everybody and welcome to my tips and tricks video for the latest game from the Site 12 devs. It's called Fetch Quest. In Fetch Quest, you play as a man who's been incarcerated, and now that he's being let go and he's free, he wants to find his younger sister who he hasn't seen for a long time. The only way to do that is to help everyone you've wronged in your hometown, because you don't know where your little sister is. You've been incarcerated for how many years? So in Fetch Quest, you gotta help out all these people, and I'm here to show you some tips and tricks to make the game a little bit more efficient, tell you things not to do, tell things to do. So you start off, you're in this lovely little town, you're this lovely little man, and you can see that running like this, you know, it gets you there, but it's not quite fast enough. So you really want to start running diagonally. You move way faster, as you can see. So, if you get this frame perfect, like I am right now, you will go actually 10 times faster and have 15 seconds of invincibility. So, remember that. So you're gonna go into the post office. Not only is it the first thing on your to-do list, but it is one of the easier tasks, and you can do it throughout the entire game. So you talk to this post person, and you gotta go drop off their post in other people's mailboxes. So you can easily run past them and continue on the game. So this is a jogger, and the only way he's going to cough off information about your sister is if you beat him in a race. So to beat him in the race, you have to mash the right and left mouse buttons, arrow keys. And really, it's not really how fast you go. It's just you gotta be ahead of this guy, because the race doesn't end until he gets to the finish line. As you can see, I'll finish him. I'll even get him off screen. That's how fast I'm going. You get there and you gotta wait for him anyways. So it doesn't really matter how fast you mash. It's not as skillful as some other mashing games that you need to really focus on mashing. So it's what I like about it. You don't have to break your hands, get arthritis, but you know, it still takes some trying. You know what to do. Next, we're going to the Chef Shack. Chef Shack can ruin your run. If you're trying to get as fast as possible, maybe speedrun this game, this is going to ruin your run if you don't do it properly. Chef is one of the best characters in the game, by far. Now, see, there's many opportunities for you to misclick. You can even grab items before the timer stops in this current build. But now, this isn't going to be my run. This one is, as you can see, this is how you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to go plate, burger bun, put that burger bun on the plate. You have 3 burners, so there's no reason not to put 3 patties on the burners at all times, but for right now, I'm not going to do that. So you've made 1 burger, as you can see in the bottom corner over there. But the main issue that people will come into is you actually pick up this and go, okay, well, I didn't know how to play, so I assume pick up and then I'm going to pick up the patty. Okay, well, that didn't work. Let me go get the bun again. Huh, maybe I need to put the condiments on it for... Okay. Well, obviously the tomato goes on the burner. Okay. Well, maybe if I use the plate to pick it up. Okay. So, this ends your run. You are now soft-locked in the game in this current build. So this is something you really don't want to do. And now you have to wait for the timer to go completely down or reset your game. I would suggest resetting your game entirely if you've done this, because this it kills your run. There's no point in waiting. Your run is over. People are going to get way faster times than you. And also, something to note, don't run into the abyss. You can easily do it. You just shouldn't. Okay? You just don't need to run into the abyss. You're going to get lost. As I'll demonstrate now. Okay, see when the timer's done. Now, once the timer runs out, Chef comes in to reprimand you for saying that you haven't done what he asked in time, which is very fair, because you have a lot of time. So now, we're going to do it for real this time. And I'm going to show you the proper way. You want to start off getting all 3 patties, because the patties, they can't burn. So there's no point in not just picking up every single patty and putting them on, so you have 3 already on the burner. Now you gotta do bun, then patty, then tomato, then mustard. No ketchup, sadly, but I guess that's what the tomato is for. We got the plate. Now, see, I almost made a classic blunder by picking up the patty before. And see, that's going to take some time off my total score and time. Just something you don't want to do. But you see, bam, we're almost there. We're on the third patty. I don't know why I took the long way around. See, I'm showing you guys what not to do so that you don't do it. Bam. Now there's no patties on the burner anymore, so we want to fill that up again. We want to hit the far one. You might be thinking, what? Why the far one? That doesn't really make sense. It will in a second, because we just need 2 more done. So I'm gonna scoop up that one. See, I misplayed. You can't even put the mustard on yet. I got 70 seconds. So I got Chef is a fair man. He gives you enough time to get your work done. But look at all the time we saved by doing it on the left far burner, because look at that time we saved. We shaved off a couple seconds, which will inevitably add up to a long time. There we go. Chef has thanked us for helping him. And there we go. We're out. We've already put mail in Chef's box. And now we're going to the grocery store, where we gotta help the grocery store man. Now this can also be detrimental to your run. I'm gonna move over. Oh yeah, right. So you can't pick up things like in Chef's at the beginning, but he's gonna ask you for specific items and you gotta feed it. This isn't necessarily how fast you are at doing it, but you do have to get the correct ones before the time runs out. You see, I picked up a tomato by accident. See, you know, some of it's dangerous. Now, this is a really good seed because he hasn't really been asking for any of the far stuff, like the banana. If you get 4 bananas, or maybe 3, you should just reset your game, because that is way too many seconds taken off, and you just will not get the fastest time. But if you get corn, orange, tomatoes, you're set. That's the run. But see, this is going to be my 3rd banana, you know? So if you don't want to get all these bananas, because that's going to take off so many seconds. It's valuable time. This goes until the timer runs. So you just have to get enough. But if it's the banana, it's going to take some time off, and you're not going to be able to get all the stuff done. Now, we've done everything for the postman and everyone else. We now have to catch 5 balls from the kids. This could also end your run. You got to get into the circle in time to catch the ball. You have to catch, I believe, 5 balls, and I don't think I'm doing well. Right. I am just sucking ass. There we go. So we helped out the kid. And we've done everything. So now we're going to go to the bus stop. And that's where I'm going to stop, because I want you guys to experience the game for yourself. I want you to see your own adventures, figure out where to find Kate. I believe that's the name of his sister. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully these tips and tricks will help you throughout your lovely Fetch Quest journey.